you don't have to put them in yourself. You could just dump them in the water, Mr. Fantana.
Don't tell me how to kill a shark, lady.
So welcome in, Bruce. What would you like to do with your first steps here at Norstead Point?
So Bruce Fantana got hired to kill a shark. That's cool.
Well, you've come here on the rumor. Nobody's hired you yet, but no one's been able to do it.
Okay, so I just kind of heard somebody talk about this shark, and I was like, "Oh, I can. Bruce Fantana can totally take care of a shark."
That's right.
Don't worry.
No man can do.
Don't worry, because Bruce Fantana, he's never fought a shark before, but he will today.
He will today. Bruce Fantana looking about. Most of the people seem to be indoors. You don't see a lot of people walking around. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. 6.
That's... he's like tunnel vision, only looking for a shark.
Okay.
I don't see a shark on that building. There. That campfire doesn't have a shark in it. That's all he's doing right now. So I still don't see any sharks, right? Let's see.
Not on all this land.
Okay. Bruce Fantana goes, "Hey, shark, can you hear me? Are you here?"
You will see a lady sort of walking across into this store over here.
Yeah, if she's the only like person that kind of stands out, I guess I would go like talk to her.
Yeah, you just happen to catch her like walking in.
Okay. Excuse me, miss. Maybe you've heard of me. I'm Bruce Fantana.
There's a there's a pause, right? And she's sort of taken aback, and then she sort of gives you like face to feet to face, up and down. And she looks at those like deep, dark eyes and those rippling pecs. And she knows without a doubt that you are indeed Bruce Fantana. Her mouth visibly drops open. And she goes, Mr. Fantana, this is such a surprise.
Please call me Bruce. It's fine.
Oh, yes, of course. What can I do for you, Bruce? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm here to kill a shark. With my bare hands. And nothing else. Right now. Where is it? Are you the shark in disguise? I need to know.
She says, no, I'm not. But I can direct you to the shark. She says, well, I'm sorry. I can't believe this is happening. And she's going to turn and say, come with me this way.
Excuse me, do you have a piece of paper and a pen, perhaps a quill?
Yes, of course. Let me. She's going to turn and open the door to this grocery here.
Okay.
And she sort of steps inside and grabs a pen and a quill. Steps back out. And she's like, "This is my store. You're, of course, welcome here anytime." And she sort of like holds out the quill and the paper.
I sign Bruce Fantana, and I give it back to her, and I say, "Here you go."
Oh my God! She folds the paper up, right, and just like tucks it like into her bosom next to her heart, and she says, "Follow me, Mr. Fantana."
Is she fine?
Let me roll a d10.
Here we go.
Like scale of 1 to 10. Okay.
Oh. She's a 1. So, she was not blessed, Miss Marjorie, with good looks. But she's very kind, and she's sharp-witted, and she's quite old. Very old.
Like a fine wine. Bruce Fantana can do better than that. He just got it down.
And so at this, we're going to go ahead and say at this point it's early morning. And you're just walking up because Bruce Fantana just fucking walks through the night staring at the moon or something. And following Marjorie into the Chastain's Tavern, she is going to sort of like throw open the door and just sort of shout, "Everyone, It's Bruce Fantana, and he's here to kill Iron Eye.
Sorry, Bruce Fantana says, "Goddamn right."
At the commotion, Victor is going to come downstairs from his room.
Okay, go for it. Just kind of step down the way, pop down here. There, Yvonne and Edmund, the cook, sort of step out, and they're kind of taking a look, and everyone's just like, "By the three, it is Bruce Fantana." And several of them say like, You're here to kill Iron Eye?"
I'm here to kill anyone I want, baby.
Roll me an intimidation check. 4.
Maybe I should have flexed more. I don't know.
It's okay because you're Bruce Fantana. And they're like, "Holy shit, thanks for coming to town. Thanks for coming to fucking kill this shark for us." And so Yvonne and Edmund are going to say, "Well, this is wonderful news. How are you going to do it, Mr. Fantana?"
With my goddamn bare hands.
And one of the bar patrons, a hunter, is going to turn to you and say, "Well then, Mr. Fantana, how do you plan on drawing this shark to you?"
Hadn't really thought that part through. What would you suggest?
And at this, Marjorie sort of turns to you and she says, "Well, you could try going to the fishermen's shacks and see if they have some fish."
It's not a bad idea. Just cover myself in fish guts. Jump in the water. It'll come to me. You're right.
And she says, "Well, you don't have to put them on yourself. You could just dump them in the water, Mr. Fantana."
Don't tell me how to kill a shark, lady. How many sharks have you killed?
Oh my god. Humiliated, Marjorie bows her head to the mirth of the other patrons. Do you want anything in particular from this crowd? They're all astounded at your presence and your raw determination to go after this shark.
Are there any hot girls in the tavern?
Yvonne is middle-aged. Let's see. There we go. Wow. Yvonne is smoking. She's a solid 10.
Do I know Marjorie's name? Did I ask? Did she introduce herself?
Marjorie, yeah. Yes.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Yeah, she did.
Bruce Fantana looks at her and says, "Hey, Mary, can I get that autograph back real quick?"
She sort of like pulls it out and she's like, "What, this one?"
I'll get you another one. Don't worry.
And I like go over to it's Yvonne, right?
She just
Oh my
snatches it out of
God.
her hand. She's not giving it to you. You just take it.
She doesn't give it to me. She wants to hold on to it.
No, she's like holding it out and she's like, "What, you want this one?"
Oh yeah, I definitely try to grab the autograph from her.
Oh my god. Go ahead and sleight of hand that. Shouldn't be too hard. She's holding it right in front of you.
Okay. My slide is actually a +4.
What? Go for it.
Agility monk.
Yeah. So,
Thanks, Mary.
poor Marjorie. So you snatch it out of her hand, and I guess you're walking over to Yvonne over here.
Oh my god.
So I just hand Yvonne, as she's working this busy lunch rush, I'm assuming, I just hand her an autograph that says Bruce Fantana, and I say, "I'm Bruce Fantana," and I just walk away.
She looks at you and then looks at her husband, who's looking back at her, and then she looks down at the ground.
Good luck, bud. So I guess I'm gonna go to the fish place and try to cover myself in fish guts.
At about this time, the door is opening to a confused-looking fisherman, an old, crotchety man who doesn't seem to recognize Bruce Fantana.
No way.
He does not know who you are, but he's like, What can I do for you, son?
I need some fish.
Fish, well, you've come to the right place. Are you looking to buy?
I'm looking to wear.
The old man cocks an eyebrow. I'm trying so hard to find an old man token right now. The old man cocks an eyebrow. He says, looking to wear fish? I'm afraid I don't follow.
I'm trying to kill a shark. Maybe you've heard of him. Iron sights.
Iron Eye. Good lord, by yourself?
Yeah, why not, man?
And leading you around back, behind the fisherman's camp, on this pleasant outlook here, there's a sort of like table set up where the fishermen like clean, you know, and there are a couple large buckets full of like fish head and guts, and just like basically when they like wipe the tables clean, they just like scrape it into a bucket, you know, so they can dump it over the cliff.
Okay. Bruce Fantana would like to try to procure that bucket.
And he says, "Are you sure, young man? They're quite heavy. Do you know what you're doing?"
Yeah, I've done this before. I've worn fish before. I know what I'm doing.
He's like, damn, okay. And he sort of eases up a little bit. He's like, well, good luck in your endeavor then. Roll me a con save.
10.
10. Ugh, Bruce, in spite of yourself, it smells horrendous. You might not show it on your face, but like, it's going to be a minute before you eat. And as you dump this gore all over yourself, right? The old man says, "Oh, by the three, young man." He says, "You may want to consider dumping the other bucket in the water. But I'm sure you'll do just the trick."
Listen, man, have you ever been Bruce Fantana? No? Well, I have. Don't worry about it.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Fantana.
Bruce. Call me Bruce.